All right, my people. So, how on a day? How on they do? What thing they solve? All right, I don't come with this latest news concerning Arsenal Football Club. All right, so let's go into details. I have a little disturbance about this Arsenal transfer. In fact, waiting Arsenal they do this transfer season, I think is quite commendable. But where they get them confusing, I say Thomas Partey will be leaving Arsenal at the end of this month. But there was no agreement reached between Thomas Partey camp and the Arsenal Football Club for a renewal. Now, we understand that Arsenal have already triggered a signing fee for Christian Nogard, according to the story. Now, Christian Nogard is about to go for a medical in Arsenal. It is a good one, if you ask me. But my problem for this transfer be say, Thomas Partey is 32 years of age. You did not give him contract to sign. Christian Nogan is 32 years of age. You are signing him. Now, what is the rationale in this kind of thing? What is the sense? What is the common sense in between these two things that Arsenal is trying to do? You know, sir? Because I don't really understand why Arsenal will allow Thomas Partey to leave, a guy of 32 years who have done incredibly well. You know, something will be say you don't try, you don't test them, and you see say this thing work out for you. And all these years you have been using this particular player to execute your games. And this guy has been wonderful. He has been playing wonderfully well for you. In fact, he gave room for Declan Rice to be moving forward and allow Thomas Partey to control that deep midfield, that DM. You allow him to leave and you go to sign a guy you have not tested in your team. This Christian Nogard is 32 years of age, the same age bracket with Thomas Partey. Wetin be the main thing why Arsenal allowed Thomas Partey leave, then come go sign Christian Nogard? I just want to really know the sense where they inside this thing now. Because I had tried to understand that. If Thomas Partey's salary is the issue, that is what I made to believe. If the salary is the issue, why don't you increase it by maybe something meaningful? My point of contention in this argument is this. Why get another player who have not been tested in your team, then allow someone who has done it, who have been doing it, and who will still do it if given the opportunity to continue your team to go? Looking at the bracket age between these two players, they are of the same age. So what is the sense between these two? Just want to know. Because Partey living now is that he will go to another club, he will collect the sign-on fee, he will collect everything that is meant for him, and he will still give the club 2 to 3 years of active football. What will be the sense behind this thing? Because I feel that Thomas Partey would have been an appropriate player to have stayed with Arsenal, to give them more of his, his services. Why allow him to go and sign a man of his own age? I don't know the sense in this anyway, but it's all good anyway. With time, all this will unravel. As an Arsenal fan, go to the comment section and tell me what you think about these two players, Thomas Partey and Christian Nogard. Who would have been a better player between these two? I understand that Arsenal has already given him a contract. In fact, very soon he will unveil. According to what we are hearing, said Christian Nogard to Arsenal. Here we go. Agreement done club to club after 11 million proposal sent today. Personal time also agreed with Nogard set for medical. Brentford have authorized the player to travel. New midfielder to replace Thomas Partey. So this guy is actually coming to replace Thomas Partey. Well, we have to see what Arteta is actually cooking this time around. Let's see what happens in the beginning of the season.